Ah, yes. A man such as myself sitting in this here chair, thinking about whatever crimes and corruption throughout the city.
Greetings, one and all. It is I, your host, JUKEBOX Pirate.
And welcome to Crimes and Punishments, Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, I know. Rather strange, isn't it? Well, guess what? This game was free on Epic Games, and I decided, you know what? I needed a good crime mystery to solve in my brain.
Do you want to come along with me and see if I can solve any cases? Well, let us start a new game and find out. Oh. In memory of Ukrainian Heavenly 100. Yeah. Oh, this beat's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Inspector G. Lestrade, Mrs. Hudson.
Is this like a TV show? Minecraft? Nice. Wiggins.
All the classic characters of Sherlock Holmes. Oh man, I wasn't sure what to expect from this game, but I'm still not exactly sure what to expect from this game. But I don't know. That music title seemed kind of lit. I don't know what type of game this actually is. If it's like a first-person look around for clues, things like that, or is it going to be like one of those point-and-click adventures? I don't know. I know nothing about this game. Like, literally, the game popped up on me one day on Epic. It's like, hey, check this free game out. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll check it out. Why not? Oh, I'm supposed to click. I was waiting for it to load. Whoa, very immersive. What's up, Sherlock?
Holmes.
Classic. Oh, I'm Watson.
Holmes, will you stop that?
I'm gonna. This is interesting.
Utterly mad.
He should be out of shots by now, if I'm honest. That was more than 6.
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
You buffoon!
Nonsense.
Who do you think I
I
am?
was aiming for the vases.
Did you hit any?
Blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
This is going to be fun.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
So, oh, tab. Whoa! We're not walking all this, are we? Woodman's Lee. Okay. Task: investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Investigate the crime scene of Woodsman Lee. Select the suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join the Strahd at Woodman's Lee. Oh, okay, so first thing is get dressed. Evidence. Profile of the victim, what he just said. Good to know. Very good indeed. Yeah, I've already investigated the murder button. Let's see. Where am I to find my wardrobe? Preferably in here, correct? Holy cow, the sensitivity is wonk on this, boy. Let's see here. What shall I wear? The morning gown? The sailor outfit? Unbuttoned suit? The casual suit? The black suit? The brown suit? The green suit? The gray suit. Ooh, the gray suit looks nice. Light suit. Light suit looks nice. Bandit outfit. Farmer outfit. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the gray, or let me check the black again. Nah, black's got that weird clown looking vest. I don't like that type of vest. I'm gonna go with the gray. Yeah, that one looking nice. Looking fine. Bead in the makeup table? Okay. Oh! Yo, I get the... What was that? Oh. Okay. I didn't realize I got the customized oh! Interesting, interesting. That would look like a cabbie, so I'm gonna wear, obviously, you know what it is. Where'd you at? There you are. Got the top hat. Looking fancy. Glasses? Yeah, no thanks. Those glasses don't look good. Facial hair? This is strange. I mean, I would have almost went with that if the... No, I'm Abraham Lincoln. Oh, I will really looks like Abraham Lincoln. Oh, wait, some of these are locked? Oh, nuts. Well, how do you unlock beards? Apparently beards are unlocked at the moment, but that's okay. At least I got a top hat on. That's fine with me. Because if I'm honest, he looked a little weird with a beard on. Jeez. All right, what else can I use around here? Detective skills. I'm Detective Sherlock Holmes, Detective JUKEBOX on the case. What the heck? This is some weird sensitivity. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a...
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. This is where I keep my post. This is where I keep my post.
Did your mouth even move when you spoke? Can I get some tea? I should have had some tea while this game.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Yeah, way to yell at me, huh? I didn't make that much of a mess. I'm Sherlock Holmes. Woodsman Lee. Woodsman Lee? How many cases of this do we do here? Oh, I can... Oh, so I can actually look through notes while waiting for it to load. That's pretty cool. You can look through dialogue? Echoes? I don't know what that means. Character portraits. Ooh, boy. I wonder what type of case this is gonna be. This is gonna be something that I've never tried before, this type of game. And I don't know, I'm excited to play it.
That's Sam. I've arrived at Woodman's Lee.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over
Mr.
here.
Holmes,
Come
hey, what are you doing? Don't be yelling at me, mate. Right, join the Strahd and Woodman's Lee. A patch of pumpkins undisturbed. A rowboat with a top half drawn over it.
a wooden... What the heck is this thing? Oh, is this a soup delivery thing? Oh, dude, nice. I love me some good old soup. What's up?
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Okay. Do I go in? I do not go in.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yes, seems like the man was a gardener.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yes, the man was very clean and healthy. And is this where he lived? A lawnmower. Yes, very fancy. Flowers.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Yes, he kept everything nice and tight and clean.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Ooh, do I get to ask questions? Anything unusual that night? Where was the body found? And is there a gardener? All right, I'm going to ask, when was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door, and... oh dear.
So he was dead. Before 7, he was... Well, I don't know. I can't tell you when the body died. I didn't even see it yet. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream, but I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
I see. So, drinking, evening before the murder. Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
What? Oh, maybe she was saying it was true that it's a large garden. Because I thought she was saying it's like, oh, it's true, he hired somebody to look after the garden, but no, he looked after himself. It's like, what? No. All right, evening before the murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
I see. Was he drinking? Did he have any visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay, so thanks for that. Whoa. A? What? Oh. Birdhouse, gloves, and a book. Oh, okay. Cease till. Hang on. What about those? What about the shears? Can I look at the shears? Can I look at the shears? Dad, I don't know how to. I don't know what this is. Oh, a cameo. What about her eyes? Anything on her head? Ah.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
I don't know. Pilgrimage? Yeah, why not?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe
I don't
that
know
you
anything
met
about
Peter
England.
Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
All right. Tab. All right. Character portraits.
Judith of the country somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverness and Strathberry. Okay. Oh, Strathbury in Scotland, where the crested titbird can be found. She is religious and undertook St. James Way pilgrimage on the cathedral's yeah, we know. What now? Oh, it's telling me I got something. Evidence. Judith Carey is a woman with an uneasy life due to her unhappiness to Peter. She's very religious. Christian Catholic woman who undertook the St. James Way and pilgrimage when she was young. Well-kept garden. The field's well-kept gardener works here. But he was the gardener, apparently. Because that's what I forgot. Okay, so we figured that out. Can I go in here? Guess not. Okay. Holy cow, the sensitivities. When was this game made? Oh, I can run. I wonder if I'm going to get into a gunfight, because that would be fun. Alright, let's go check out the house. T? Concentrate your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Stone pathway, land around stone pathway footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large. These footprints appear to be quite large.
Okay, alright, good to know. Alright. Let's see. Any other? This is like phantom. This is like a falcon vision. Got the footprints here. Footprints that missed the path. Probably his because he was drunk. Alright.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Open the door.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
How long has that body been in there?
Good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
Somebody broke your lock.
Seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Yes, I could see the scratch marks on the door lock itself. Yeah, I could see it from there, you moron. Now, can we move on? It's right there. Look, right there. No, I don't need to turn that on. I can see it's right there. It's scratch marks on the doorway, you fool.
These scratches are fresh.
Yeah, I know, you moron.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
What about brute force? That would break this door down. Unless you're trying to be stealthy, but how long has the body been sitting in this cabin? That's my question here. Yo! Stabbed with one of his...
terrible way to die.
Stabbed with one of his own spears, I see. How am I supposed to look if you're in the way? My own foot.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Yeah, he was a sailor. That's what he does, boy. Oh.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Why would I steal a man's boots?
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Oh. Okay, now that I didn't know.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
A shelf? Uh-huh. We got some...
The tooth of a sperm whale. Probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Shelf. Suspiciously empty space. Outlined in dust. Yeah, the square markings?
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
What do you have to do? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the body. They're very smelly. Oh, let's take a look at the table first. See what's up. Let's see.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Yeah, why would there be 2 glasses for one guy, huh? Tobacco pouch. Let's see. Rotate the object.
The
How do I...
initials PC have been crudely burned.
Peter Carey.
A sailor's work.
Yeah? Okay. How do I... Oh, gotta hold the... Oh, okay. Okay. Flap. Open the flap. Open it. Can we look at... Alright. It's some... Yeah, it's some tobacco in there. Good to know, I guess.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
With some other guy. Or, I mean, like, some other guy joined him with the 2 glasses here, which means he was not alone. And then somebody took the box, and something was in the box, but I'm not exactly sure what could have been in the box. Pierced
The
chest.
weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Not only that, but he had enough force to fully through the body and stick him through the wall.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
So he wasn't poisoned like I originally thought, but I hadn't seen the body, so I couldn't make that
This man
detail.
is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Well, whoever killed him was probably much stronger.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
And also, judging by the way he's dressed, he had a visitor over. Cause oh.
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
Oh, okay.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Clearly, brilliant deduction. A book. Now this ought to be interesting. Let's see.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Yes, but can we open the book?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
There we go. Ooh.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Well, if I... Okay. I guess I'll just take that. I was going to make my own deduction, but whatever. You're just ruining the fun for me. Fine, whatever. I see how it is. Oh, did I not... Oh, I didn't finish examining the table. T. F. I'm missing something. What? I thought I looked through this. Maybe I didn't look through it that much. Maybe I was supposed to do this, and then... There we go. Okay.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
How the... Oh, okay. It's one of these, huh? Come on, it's right there. Unless this is... Oh, I can move this thing. You kidding me? I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Whoa. I know this makes a boat. I can see the boat. I just can't put this thing together. Make the boat! Come on! Okay. Those points are together. Right about there. Right. 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 There. There we go.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
I mean, I already knew it was a boat before we even did that. Oh, okay. Cheese and crackers. All right. Oh, hang on.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Yes. Hang on. Who? Why is there still fire? If you're trying to remain the scene unharmed...
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Yes, but can I look at it? Objects of interest. Yeah, can I look at it? Or do I have to press F? No. So I'm supposed to press T? There we go. Maybe... What's this? Find a pair... Okay, find a pair related clue... I wasn't done yet. Attempts of break-in, no garner, notebook, pinned to wall. Wait, hang on. So, hang on. I don't know how this works. No gardener. Okay. If I just do this. Okay. How do I... Oh, okay. Okay, an ambush must have been made tonight to see if the break-in attempt would be repeated. Okay.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit honest. This game is a little odd in the whole figuring stuff out department, if you'll ask me. Okay, arrange an ambush with Lestrade. Oh, nice. We can beat him up. Okay, so let's read the profile. Peter Carey. Peter Carey, born in 1845 and was 50 years of age. What? Didn't we already read that? I know we... Holy cow. This is how many people we have to go through? How long is this case? Whatever. We're in for the long run, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you want to see more of this, you gotta make me know. You gotta let me know, okay? Because right now, we're doing this together, okay? Find a use. Peter Carey's, they appear to be a size 8. Oh, we're gonna bring him outside on the footpath, right? Yeah. Lestrade, you wanna do something? We're going to organize an ambush.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
We're not... Yeah. These boots will obviously fit here, right? There you go. What, why can't you do it? Plap.
These boots don't match the footprints.
No, they don't. They're smaller. Okay. So, we're not dealing with Peter Carey's footprints. We're dealing with someone else's.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Oh, okay. We're just clearly going on to an ambush. This game's a little odd.
Did you hear that?
The more you shush, the more you give away our position. It looks like a young boy.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
The thing is, that boy does not look big enough to completely stab that fool. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that kid could wallop the old guy right there. What up?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough! You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Something about that didn't seem right. Oh, was I supposed to? Oh no, I was supposed to do some dialogue with this crap? Ah, damn it. Oh well, it's my first case. I'm gonna make some mistakes first, okay? Because let's be real, this is a wonky game. It's wonky in some aspects of like cleanliness. Like, I know it's supposed to be a detective, you're supposed to solve things yourself, but I don't know, something weird about all this.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man.
Ah, yes,
He's
young
waiting in
guy.
the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
That's nice that okay, let's head to the evidence room first. Take a look at the evidence, and then we'll go talk to the kid. Staff room. Evidence room. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was... Alright, this must be his stuff, eh?
These are the suspect's belongings.
Ah, there's the journal he was looking for.
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
I thought I took that.
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
A ring? Oh, there's something in the ring. Let's see. From R. Donston to my friend and partner 1883. Okay. So that's a lover ring.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Can I look at it or not?
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Oh, I can take it. Can I take it? Oh.
And partner, 1883.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to...
From R. Dawson. To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, geez, I read it and he didn't. All right, archives here. Interrogate the suspect of Scotland Yard of John Hopley. So, who's R. Donston, eh? Search objectives, or archives, sorry. A heavy golden ring with the inscription of this. Judith Carey, she doesn't match that. Peter Carey, no. They're Careys. Nothing with a Dawson. Dawson is the key here. Looking for a name with a Dawson in it. Wait a minute. Abbreviations. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. A bench. I didn't know who I was supposed to talk to about all this. Oh, maybe the wife. Maybe I was supposed to talk to the wife about all this. A knife. Okay, sharp knife found on the body. Or maybe these are all unlockable things for the kid himself, because then that would be different. But nothing with an R. Dawson. Where's the people thing at? There it is. Oh, the wife here. Judith Scotland Yard. R. Dawson. R. Dawson. Looking for that name. Okay, alright. So. Alright, all this other evidence, eh?
These are the suspect's belongings.
It says evidence required.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Can I look? Can I, what? Am I supposed to look? See, this is what happens when you get into this game. You can't,
but what?
You can't research what you want to research because it's like in a way it wants you to think, but it also doesn't want you to think. It doesn't want you to add things or stuff like that. I don't know.
Mean something.
Stop it. I want to look at them. Can I flip other pages? It's not gonna let me flip other pages, is it? These abbreviations and lines of code.
Well, it's not longitude and latitude. Longitude and latitude? There we go. And the names. These aren't phone numbers, because, well, I think the phone numbers would be too
These
long.
abbreviations mean something. But what?
It's like, okay, yeah, that's great, but am I supposed to add some?
These
Or am I supposed to?
abbreviations mean...
Shut up. I can't figure. Whatever. Investigation needs more than thorough. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll come back to it later. All right. Where's the interrogation? Oh, the morgue. Can I go down here? Nice. There's no body down here. Okay. Well, I'll come back later. Is this the interrogation room? No, that's Inspector Lestrade. What's up, fella? This to be... It's also the camera angles get a little weird. Hello, Johnny. Can I close the door? Okay. Let's talk to the boy. All right, gold ring. We're gonna start off.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Yo, whoa. Okay, sharp knife, tobacco pouch. It's not profile of the victim, that's for sure. Ooh, the guard and browse evidence. So I can... okay. I think I know what I'm supposed to do, but with this game, it may not, oh dear. Okay, ring engraving. I don't know, let's try that.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
That is true. Well, he didn't tell us his age, did he?
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Oh, that's his last name, Nelligan. No, whoa. Oh, maybe I should have done this first. Okay, shabby cap. Eyeballs, mustache, stitching. It's a patch. Something, thin sack? Is that what that's abbreviating right there? Whoa. This isn't gonna, like, can I keep, like, am I allowed to, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh. Thin neck. Okay, so it's close. I tried to make it sack, but don't ask me why I tried to make it sack. Okay, alright. Oh. Elaborate buttons. Bruises on his hands. Calluses. He's a hard-working man. Scars. There's one last bit of detail that I'm missing. Oh. Short sleeves. This coat did not belong to him. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, dang damn it, I meant to press the other button.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Alright, father's jacket, well-kept garden. Profile of the victim, tobacco pouch. Father's jacket? His father would have to be much shorter than him. Select the correct answer.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring? What kind of
nut? The ring is mine.
I don't know what... father?
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
I don't know. I'm pressing buttons here.
How do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, The garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else. Most probably your father.
Your father's short.
With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Why do I hear boiling
Well,
noodles?
I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
You're not done yet, Mr. D. Okay, so no gardener. Pins a wall, swift actions. Peter Carey was armed with his knife, but he didn't have time to use it. The murderer acted quick, intensively. Or instinctively, sorry. Oh, didn't even mean to connect that one. I was just pressing buttons. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying on the floor. Of the victim's blood. Sorry, I only read to that part, and then my mind didn't read this. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Oh, wow. Okay, we got a long way to go. All right. So maybe I'm gonna go head back to the evidence real quick.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Yes.
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
Why can't you just do what I want? Fine, whatever. Although, okay, so I may sound like I'm hating on the game, but I'm actually having quite a bit of fun here. I like mental things, okay? I do. I do enjoy the game so far. It is actually fun. So if I'm complaining and stuff like that, don't worry. That's just my brain relieving of annoyance. Don't worry about it.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Talk to the... What? Oh, I can keep doing these. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, receiving the notebook. Okay, so we need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill somebody, fully piercing the body. Okay, that is what I was also suspecting from the start, that question. But why did I have to use, like, all this mind mumbo-jumbo stuff? I already knew that a big boy needed to use that thing.
I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
So, what do I do now? Okay, so investigate the Pete. Okay, Watson will be glad to help with preparations for the harpoon throwing experiment. John Elgin, sorry, seems to be not to be usual thief. So what role is it that he plays? Ring, that, and this. All right, profile of the boy. Okay, so he's approximately 19. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, his family fell into poverty, and he worked to earn his money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such a manual job for a considerable time, Nelgen remains physically weak. That's right. I doubt he could throw a harpoon hard enough to pin a boy to a wall. So, do I leave now? Like, what do I do here? I don't know what the rules of this place is. Do I call up Watson? What do I do? Baker Street, I guess? I don't know what I'm doing. Open deduction. Okay. Oh, task experiment required. Okay. That's cool. All right, Watson. You want to get stabbed?
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Does that mean I have to literally run back to Black Lagoon? Ah, dadgummit, I gotta run. Okay, so this game is gonna be very, very tedious, isn't it? I don't know how long this case is gonna be. Is this game like one big case? Or is it gonna be like many little cases? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it so far. Oh! Hey, maybe I could go and ask the wife a few questions. You know, I must be quite the busy guy if I'm running around back. Did they take the body away? They did.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Actually, I'm not ready yet. I want to go and talk to the wife real quick. Wife's still hanging out by the sewing machine outside. No, that's not a sewing machine. Sorry. I think my brain decided to look at the chair and the water pump. Don't ask.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Ah, okay.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Yes, that explains the
Thank you,
missing
madam.
spot. Now that we got all of that wiped and cleared, all we need to do is find out the search archives. Good, good. All right, to the Whitechapel Butcher. See that? I got two things cleared up. I got my harpoon with me, apparently. Oh, can I get a drink? I thought I saw something shimmering. All right, Watson, we're ready to...
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
We're gonna throw this thing at it.
To indulge myself in a little experiment.
Fly.
The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
At least you're honest.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
How do I... Okay, thanks. Oh, I'm supposed to click. What?
Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
I don't know this aiming system. It's weird, dude. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
No, that's why I said you had to be a big... What? I gotta do it again? Oh, Dad, come here. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. Oh. Wow. That went all the way
This
through.
is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
There was only 3. And if I'm honest, you could still use most of the pig anyway. Now, why don't we take a carcass? We'll have a cookout. I'm starving. All right. So, strength requirements. And pin to the wall. There we go. So, I got to first go. Some of the facts may be intercepted differently. You can always change the... They didn't give me enough time to read that. Let's see. Feat of strength. It requires a much greater strength than an average man is able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill would be most likely be necessary.
Two men in corporation might achieve the same result. Or a lucky throw. There's a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. Oh, I'm gonna go with feat of strength, man. No, feat of strength. We're gonna go down that path. Even though we don't have much of it yet. Okay. Back to Scotland Yard, I guess. This is kind of fun. I will admit, this game is very fun. Even if it is a little confusing at times. Alright, kid. Let's talk to you real quick.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Never mind. I don't get to talk to him? Fine. There's gotta be something else out this house that I've missed. Somewhere. This bookshelf here has something in mind. But I want to look at them, but I can't seem to look at them the way that I want to.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Yeah, but can I look in the books, or am I just gonna talk about it? Eh? What is the game alluding right now? Because it says search archives. Hold on. Dialogues. Okay, so clearly in L'inspector Lestrade paid a visit to Baker Street where he realized. Okay. It says objects of interest. Yes. Can I take a look? Oh, you kidding me? I can look through my own books. I didn't realize that I could. No one told me that was a thing. I've been looking around for half an hour, ruining my brain. I didn't look up a walkthrough because I didn't want to. I was like, I'm going to solve this thing. But no, apparently I can come over here and look around a little. Newspapers, here we go. Okay. Yeah, why not? Oh, hey, there we go. Dadgummit, I had to look through some newspapers. I didn't realize that I had to do that. Okay, so Dawson and Nelligan. Alright, whatever. The Dawson and Nelligan. Yeah, Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has according to assigned for liquidation. The 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is pure catastrophic. Oh, pure catastrophe. Maybe it is catastrophic, because that would make more sense. Well, there's no IC. Okay, we figured it out.
Here it is.
Yeah. Wait, I was supposed to press E.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Hold on. I gotta sneeze. Okay. Right. Okay. On to the thing. We figured it out. I'm blowing out my own lung. Yeah, that's for sure. I want lunch. But at the same time, I'm really invested in this game. I don't know why. I'm just finding it fun. You know? Do you ever just find something fun for no reason? I suppose it's because it's a new experience. Alright, kid. I found out what I needed because I didn't realize I could look through my old books.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Yes. Ship logs. Let's see, ship logs from year 1883 might put some light on the connection between Peter Carey and Nelligan's father. Okay, wait. So I have to go back to the house, huh? Is that what the books are for? Could you have not told me that the whole time, huh? This is why I wanted to look in the books. I probably wouldn't have made any sense from it in the first place if I had looked through the books. But at least I would have looked through the books. And then maybe I would have made up my own deduction before you did. No, they wanted me to just go, oh yes, these are some ship logs between some years of 1880-something and 1883, blah, blah, blah.
1883. That's the one I need.
Yes, now take a look through the book.
Is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for July. Log notes for August. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
So what we're saying is we're going to the harbor? Alright. Task for Wiggins. Who's Wiggins? Oh, I saw his name in the introduction, that's all I remember. Let's see. Find a use. Piece of stock exchange certificate belonging to the Canadian Pacific Railroad. It was found inside the Seahampton log. It's been torn out in the pages. I think. Was there a new location? Oh, there's not. Wiggins might be able to find Sea Unicorn. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Good. I don't want to stop playing this weirdly. I like using my brain to figure things out, and I'm having a ton of fun. No, I can't do anything.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Uh-oh. Looks like I didn't pay attention to time during this gameplay. Well, that's it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. There will be more. Hopefully you all are enjoying it so far as I am, because this game is very exciting. Okay? Take care, everybody.